So this is our Helios 500 laptop. This 500 laptop is a beast, and I mean this in the best kind of way, because inside this display, by the way, you can go with a 4K version. I do suggest Full HD, and the reason is it has 144 Hz refresh rate and NVIDIA G-Sync. For gamers who know, this means that your frame rate will be fluid and unbroken and tear-free. But what about the performance? Inside we have 8th Gen Intel Core i9 processors, 8950HK. H means it's Coffee Lake. The K is for overclocking. So if you have the i9 version of this laptop, you can overclock the CPU to quite an extent. And I will show you that with Predator Sense in a moment. So let's switch out of here. Actually, there we go. And we're going to open Predator Sense. And I can feel the fans on this one already, so I think it's already in overclocking. Oh, it's not. Only available when the AC adapter is plugged in, which is right here. So let's go ahead and plug this in. And move some of this over. There we go. So we just plugged in the AC adapter. So inside, you also have NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 graphics, support for NVMe SSD, up to 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and it does have up to 32 gigabytes of Intel Optane memory. In case you're wondering what Intel Optane does, you can cache that amount of size. So if you have a program that's around 32 gigabytes or below, you can put it in Intel Optane and it will load faster. So you save a bit of extra space. You can take 32 gigabytes of your regular HDD and give it a bit of an SSD-like kick for faster performance.
Can you also upgrade these?
Upgrade? Yeah, of course. You can. There are some. You can look here on the bottom. I was going to go into that as well, but yeah, we can take a look now. So you can see here. So over here, some of these will come off. You can see here this panel here. Yep. So this panel can be taken off to upgrade some of your memory as well. Yeah. Very important for gamers to have the option. If they realize, granted, if you do get 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM in there, you're set for life.
That's top of the line.
Yeah, 64 is the top. 64 is a lot. Yeah. So yeah.
What does it start at?
Starts at 16. So 16 gigabytes will be the standard. Okay. But if you want to purchase it with 64 gigabytes installed, we most likely will be able to do that as well.
The standard is 16 gigabytes.
Yeah.
8 Gen.
Standard is 16 gigabytes DDR4, 2666. Yep.
Okay. Yep. And what was GPU? Was it 1060?
The GPU is a 1070.
Starting 1070.
Yep. Yeah, I mentioned before it's
What's the price point for this?
The price point for the laptop? It's already released, so you can check with your local retailer. The price will depend on the region, of course. Yeah. So the local retailers will have the current prices for the Helios 500, which should be available. So, but let's go into the performance again. Predator Sense is our GUI interface. Very important for gamers to have a way to monitor and control everything that's going on. I'm only going to go into 2, which is overclocking. We're going to kick it into turbo. Why not, right? Yeah, it's like, this is what we want. This is why we have overclocking installed. We want better performance. So you can see it taken there. We've upped the performance and the GPU and the CPU, and fan control. It's already in max. I thought it was, yeah. So max is only good if you're going to put overclocking on, which is very important for that. In addition to all those things, what really sets this apart, aside from the RGB, the macro keys, the actual display, the performance that it has, is our unique cooling technology, and that's Aeroblade 3D technology. This is our own unique patented fan technology, 277 patents so far. Yeah, it's quite a bit, right? And these fans are here on the bottom. So if you can look, right here and here, those are our 2 Aeroblade fans and 5 heat pipes that we've installed in the Helios 500 to make sure that GPU throttling is practically non-existent. It won't happen most of the time.
So you will get really warm? What's the temperature that you expect?
Yeah, of course it gets hot, yeah. But with our fan technology, not that hot.
Yeah.
You can feel it right now. It's overclocked, but you can feel the fans right there. Yeah, so it's quite powerful and quite cool. Yeah. So when we say cooling comes first, we mean it. We care about it. We research it, we put it out there, and we develop it.
What kind of performance jump do you expect when you overclock them?
Performance increase in terms of percentage? Yeah. I mean, it depends on the game. It depends on what you're doing, but you have to judge it by more like how many megahertz it will increase and so on. But I would expect, if typical experience, it should be at least 5% minimum increase. But don't quote me on that specifically. It depends.
But yeah, when it comes to gamer, even 5% is a lot, right? Because
yes, exactly.
Between playable to not so.
You're always going to get a few extra frames out of it, and that's really the main point. If you're overclocking, the point is you want extra frames. You want everything moving a bit faster. You want to reach that 144 hertz threshold, because if you're going with a high refresh rate, that's the point. Get as close to 144 as you can. Chances are you won't. You'll probably hit 120 or 100 most of the time, but get as close as you can. Overclock it. Yeah. And the 6-core i9 processor is going to give you all the cores you need to basically do any Twitch-related live streaming, editing, and so on. 6 cores can handle most needs.